I'm Daisy, I'm a graphic designer from Melbourne. I've been working as a designer for maybe 8 years. I've mainly worked in non-profit and government sector. Art and design for me have always been a kind of parallel practice in my life. I studied fine arts at university and have maintained an art practice that has changed alongside my graphic design career, particularly in the digital sense. Now a lot of my art has sort of become kind of similar to a design practice in that it's very digital, it uses a lot of different technologies. I'm interested in 3D design and deeply passionate about digital design practices, and that has informed a lot of my knowledge of things like digital accessibility standards that I bring into my work in government or non-profit sector to improve the digital communication practices of the organisations that I work at. The visual art always informs my design practice just in its style and in the way that I iterate and develop concepts. Regarding accessible design, I think particularly in the sectors that I've worked in, there is not a broad shared understanding of what accessibility means, and there's not rich capability to deliver the necessary changes to our digital spaces. I think a lot of government organisations or non-profit have very outdated or slow-moving systems for digital. Accessibility standards and requirements change so fast that it really requires a more agile, capable response. It also requires, I think, a lot of testing and risk-taking to have great accessibility. And I think that's just an area where inherently in the structure of a lot of big organisations, it's hard to have that mobility. A practice that I think is essential to my success or design practice is consistency. So I think particularly in creative practices or anything, there's many other things that are brilliant in making you grow or become a better designer or better in your craft or better in whatever, but the most useful tool is to be able to practice consistency in your practice or in your learning or in your whatever. If you can do something every day and continue to work at something, you will achieve success or growth or whatever it is over time. But you need to be able to have the ability to be consistent in learning. My advice for new designers is just practice and have fun. I think if you enjoy learning a new tool or learning a new software or figuring out how to do something technical, or even if it's just reproducing designs that you love to investigate how they were done, I think you need to be making and you need to be doing things all the time to build up your skills. And that's the fastest way to learn any sort of creative practice is consistent trial and error and play. And so I think as a new designer, you should just be exposing yourself to as much different techniques and styles as possible, and to be producing a large volume of work that you're also improving on over time. Reflect what you made a year ago and see if you can do it better now.